Mm. No, that one's pretty clean. Really got me wondering if these streams are going to do anything. Oh, I could do that though. I need another notebook for people to tell me what companies to reach out to. Okay. That was the other thing I needed to do. But, never mind. Not that big of a deal. All right. It took a good 3 minutes for somebody to show up. It's unusual. Garbage. Wipe this off. I don't want to use this. But I kind of have to use this. Is that Timon or Timon? How's it going? Okay. Now that's clean. I got wax on that thing. Who cares? Anyway. I'm assuming people aren't watching or scrolling through streams all that much tonight because of the earthquake that happened earlier today. Not great. AJ, what's up? Hey, and you're in first place. Congratulations. So for the second page of this notebook, I need some people to talk to me and tell me what companies I should reach out to. Yeah, there was an earthquake in Russia today that caused a tsunami that beached a few whales in Japan. And I think the tsunami was supposed to hit Hawaii about 40 minutes ago. So let's see. Pens and Pen Blades, I haven't seen you in a bit. For free shit, basically. No, the tsunami was supposed to be between 3 and 12 feet by the time it hit Hawaii, so who knows? Angela, what's up? How's it going? Yep, everybody has a life outside of YouTube. So I know I need to reach out to DEF CON. I'll be honest, my channel is mostly a knife channel. Every once in a while I pop in with watch stuff, but it doesn't get the views that the knife stuff does. So let's see, I need to reach out to DEF CON. Damn, there are a couple other companies that I meant to reach out to, and I just keep forgetting. Why do you ask? Definition. I think that's the name. I gotta double check that one. I'm not wearing a watch right now. The watch I was wearing earlier today, I'll go grab it, but I wasn't wearing one today, or for the last 30 minutes or so. If you're interested in seeing a really good picture of the watch I was wearing today, go check my Instagram page. I took a picture yesterday and it was killer. What do they do? Baby arm stream. Y'all are mean. Mean, mean, mean. Ground fog, what's up? So this is the one that I was wearing today. It's the one that I usually wear. Every once in a while it gets a little hot, so I take it off. Well, the people you were just talking about, Maxpedition and Atomic Bear. Oh, I saw that you didn't reach out, and I was sitting there kind of confused. Kind of confused, but not really. You know, I've had people say they're going to buy stuff from me, and then they just never get back to me, so nothing ever surprises me anymore. So you don't have to write it down. If you go here onto my YouTube page, and then right here where it says you can find all my socials, you click that, and it's just right there. So you can find it yourself if you're interested. You're old. It's right there if you're still interested. I prefer not to have a ton of people emailing me because it's mostly for companies. It's supposed to be for other companies to send me an email. EDC pouches and pens. What kind of pens are we talking about? Because I'm kind of picky when it comes to a pen. Okay, sounds good. I'll send you a Cash App account to send the money to, and then I'll need an address and a name to ship to. So DEF CON. What was that other company? I don't find EDC pouches to make much sense for my everyday use because everything that I carry fits in my pockets the way that I put it. I put my wallet in the bottom of my pocket, my keys on top of it. Thank you, AJ. You have a good one. I like the thought of bolt action pens. I've never owned one, but I've liked the thought of it. My favorite inserts are Pilot G2, the 0.5s. I love small ballpoints. So I've thought about the self-defense thing for a little bit. If you want a self-defense knife, I fully recommend getting one that's fully serrated, because the half serrations just don't make sense. Full serrations will go through clothing though. For anybody curious on the stuff that I have for sale, I put a lot of it cheaper. I lowered the price on a lot of it. So let's see what all we've got. Or maybe something sold already, which would be great. They do cut through meat quite a bit, or quite easily. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15. Did one sell already? No, I don't think any sold, which kind of sucks, but you know, what are you going to do? Companies to reach out to. I was already talking about that. I have no clue. All I know is fully serrated knives cut way deeper. You'd think I'd know that because I've been cut by serrated knives, and it leaves a mark. You can ask the doctor about that. Google. Do you guys think that I should give olive knives one more shot? Do you think Tenable would get back to me? I don't think Kaiser got back to me. And Tenable is basically just cheaper Kaiser, right? And I spelled it wrong the first like 4 times. Tenable. Concept, not Kaiser. Okay. Tenable knives. I did see they came out with new versions of the Fenrir though. The part that doesn't make sense is an American flag. God damn it. An American flag on a Chinese made knife. I don't get the point. The shard looks interesting. I kind of like that. The cryo doesn't look bad. Yeah, I think the one I'm most interested in, well, I was until I actually looked at it. And it looks like they're sold out too, so. Oh, they're not. Low stock though. 47 bucks ain't bad. For Jade G10 so I can make it purple. We'll reach out to them. We'll see what they think. I don't think they need the exposure though. So we got DEFCON, Tenable. Who else? I do have something to horizontal. Oh, you carry for a you carry scout carry. DEF CON is owned by TopQuest Inc. So we'll look up TopQuest Inc., which is a holding company. So DEF CON, S-Tech, not interested. Proelia, that's what the other company was. I have no clue how to sharpen serrations. Well, let's put it this way. I know how. I don't have the tools to do so. So, TopQuest, Proelia, Pro. ELIA. And we'll put the SKU on that one. Of course, I clicked on the wrong knife. You need rods, like diamond and well, let's see, diamond, steel, or ceramic rods. I think most people would go with ceramic. TX934. Yep. TX934. So that's the only one from that company that I want. We've got DEF CON. Who else do they own? Pan. What does Pan make? Already, no thank you. Maybe. Only 2 knives? Really? I can't help you guys if you only make 2 knives. S-Tech just sounds stupid. I think that's it with TopQuest. It's hard. It is hard to think of companies that might actually respond positively. Let's put it that way. We'll reach out to NAFS again, see if they're interested. But I doubt it. KNAFS. Civivi isn't interested. Sendcut isn't either. We definitely isn't. I haven't reached out to them, but I know they're not. It'd be funny to reach out to Benchmade, but it's just a waste of time. Um, I stopped uploading for a while. I'm just getting back into the rhythm of doing things. But the giveaway video's doing all right. Not great, but all right. The black bailout is on sale for $160. That's not horrible. Actually, is it S30V or is it because the steel determines whether it's worth it or not. 3V. Okay, not bad. So yeah, the black Grivery bailout, which means it's, you know, it's basically a bug out, but a Tonto and 3V instead of S30V for 160. Not bad. Not terrible anyway. I did want to tell anybody that's interested, there is a Spyderco Para 3 Salt in MagnaCut on Blade Binge right now for $125 with the lightweight yellow scales. If you want to build a Para 3 Salt, that's probably the one I'd go for. I think it's like $24 off or something. Not terrible numbers. Who else would I want to reach out to? See, I'm trying to find new companies that haven't been around very long that can impress me, maybe. Oh, I doubt they're going to say yes, but we'll try it. I'll give just about anything a try. There's a lot of designs I don't like on their website. Titanium and 14C, why? There isn't a whole lot of a point for that. Let's go high to low. Sold out, sold out, sold out. Of course. M390. We'll reach out to them. I want to see if there's anything that they have that I'm interested in first. I went to the Chris Reeve shop the other day. What's up, Juiceberry? How's it going? You know, when you delete messages, I can see them, right? You said wag. The Dandy doesn't look too bad. It's a 4-inch blade, though. It's a big knife. It's long and skinny. Oh, you again? What are you doing here? Charlie, what's up? Well, obviously what happened is you thought that autocorrect was going to help, or autocorrect decided to try and help when you didn't need it to. Gonna head to bed again? Missing out on a long, beautiful stream? The fuck? They have 70 pages of stuff? Man, I need to see stuff that's available. There's no, why what? The Pike doesn't look bad. I haven't messed with 20CV, but I'm pretty sure it's just the American version of M390. Probably to sleep. Yeah, 14C for over 150 bucks is a lot of money. You're asking a lot for the Supercell. I'm doing just fine. I'll reach out to them and see what they say. I doubt that they'll agree with sending me anything, but you know, if you don't try, then nothing's gonna happen. I've got a couple Spydercos. That is a Tempest design, yeah. They've got 4 of them, but it's 156 bucks for titanium and 14C. You're only paying for the titanium. That's it. You're not getting... For the price, it's not worth it. To me. And of course, people are going to take my opinion and act like it matters because I'm on the internet. What other companies? And I don't have anything from NAFs that I particularly want. K-Bar, are they still around? I know they're not. If they're around, they're not owned by who they were originally owned by. They are still around. New products. Let's see what they have out that's new. Fixed blade, fixed blade, fixed blade. Dozier. Oh, an S35. I'm interested. That's it. Oh, that's all the new stuff. Okay. Okay. I mean, 20 bucks is 20 bucks if you know what I mean. No. Yeah, I wouldn't mess around with that kind of stuff. I should have a tissue box over here too. K-bar, wrench knife, not interested. What is that? They have me intrigued. Okay, guys. Check this out. This is from K-Bar. Give me a sec. Dude. K-Bar is coming out with some hot shit, man. That actually looks good. Come on, give me more pictures. More pictures, yes. Oh, that thing looks sick. Gray with teal accents. You have a good one, Willie. We'll see you later. I went and asked, I know, big people to ask, but I went over to the, what do they call it? To Chris Reeve, the Chris Reeve knife shop, and asked if I could record a video there. They said, you might be able to, but it's going to be loud. And I'm like, I don't care. It doesn't change anything to me. So we'll see. I might actually get a video in the Chris Reeve knife shop taking apart a Sebenza or something. We'll find out. But he said, I said, do you guys care if I borrow one to take it apart? And he said, well, why don't you just wait until you get one anyway? And I'm like, yeah, I don't like waiting, but yeah. Yeah. Dude, this thing looks sick. Oh, that's gonna kill it though. I didn't notice this at first. It's not gonna bother me, but it's gonna bother a lot of people. It's a lockback. I'll bet you guys didn't notice that. The lock right there. I go to knife shows every once in a while. I'm going to a knife show on the 8th. So it's a lockback. I don't know how thin it is, but we'll see if I can get dimensions. So it's made in the US. It's G10 scales. 0.16 inches, which is... They're probably knife shows in Ohio. Bees Blades lives in Ohio, and I think he lives close to, oh, what's the place called? I don't remember what they're called. So this is 0.25. Half 0.25 is 0.125. It's like this thick right here. Not bad. That's actually... It's thick. It's a little thick. Let's get a Spyderco in the room. Shit, this thing's thicker than a Spyderco. I did that right? 0.16 inches. And it's 3¼ inches long. It's a thick boy. It looks like it's got a deep hollow though. Like a really deep hollow. And being S90V, I don't know, guys. This actually might be a top contender for an everyday carry knife right there. It's pricey at $175, but I'm not disliking everything that I'm seeing. Comes in 3 colors. The white and teal. One of them is jade and purple. We'll go back and look at the jade purple. The jade and purple, and then olive drab and orange. It's got 5-star ratings on that one. And 5-star rating on that one too. I don't know, guys. I'm actually kind of impressed with that thing. So it looks like we need to put K-Bar on the map. Because they don't get much, nobody remembers that they exist. I haven't seen an ad for them in years. Go ahead and put what you want me to look up, and we'll see. And the best thing is, it's designed and made in the US for $175. That's actually really good for S90V. And they say that the heat treats between 60 and 62. Not bad. No, thank you. That's awesome. I didn't know that they came out with new shit. And that's not new, actually. Let's keep looking around, because now you got me curious. Well, we'll find out what they think. Of course, they got the Dozier Folding Hunter. They've had that for a while. The Corsair, I haven't heard of that one. They have a pizza cutter. They sell pizza cutters. That is not one of those things I was expecting to see today. Yeah, I'll be honest, I kind of just forgot that these guys existed. Description: OS 8, G10, and a titanium frame? Titanium frame lock. No. No way. G10 and titanium. It's a little low in hardness for what I like. I much prefer 60 HRC. But 25 for titanium and OS 8. I'm not going to be mad. Who's what? For $25, yeah. I'm impressed. Made in Taiwan, not a problem. OS 8A. 18-degree edge. It's a little heavy by the looks of it. 0.3 pounds. 3.5-inch blade. Dude, I'm impressed. I'm actually genuinely considering this as something I'd buy and carry. Okay, we'll see you in a bit, Charlie. Who's the horse? What? Oh, that guy? That's this dude. That, yeah. It's not ultra budget, but low budget. Yeah, I can agree with that. I need about 960 watch hours. That's not going to happen anytime soon. I'm not worried about it. I'm just doing this for fun. Then I don't know who you're talking about. That's a good knife. I'll see if they'll send me one. So then there's the question of, do I want the sheep's foot or the spear point? Probably going with sheep's foot, honestly. And it's a frame lock. It's not a back lock like their other stuff. This one's a little shorter blade. I don't have a problem with that. This is going on the list. I've never heard of this knife. I haven't. Okay. There is no horse anywhere on my screen. I'll put it that way. Okay, yeah, I don't see a horse anywhere on my screen. And what was the other knife? The other knife I was really interested in too. People aren't gonna like it because it's a back lock, but dude, it looked great. State and Union FO1. No, there's nothing wrong with a backlock, but when you're spending $175, people are a little questionable on it. It's not something everybody's going to be interested in. F01. Okay. Charlie, thank you. I didn't know that they were making new shit. That's awesome. I can't sharpen a katana. They're too big to have on the channel, really. And I wouldn't be carrying it either. They sell handle kits too. $7 leather handle kits. Appreciate the offer though, or whatever you're getting at. Yeah, they make leather handle kits. That's sick. For the K-bar knife, which their K-bar knives are still way overpriced. What steel are they? $10.95 at 56 to 58. Actually, not horrible. Huh. That's so. When did this stuff come out? Because it's not on the new part of their website. Well, they don't have anything else I'm interested in, but those two knives might put them back on the map. When people think of folding EDC knife, they might start thinking of these guys again. Yeah, does anybody else see the horse? Because I don't. What other companies? They have a media center. What does that mean? The latest catalog, their story documentary. They have a YouTube channel. Yeah, if they keep their knives at the price that they're sitting at, they have 20,000 subscribers. And they haven't uploaded in months. Dude, they're missing out on so much publicity. That's wild. That is so wild to me. Yeah, I don't see the horse either. Dude, they have such a following too. They have 20,000 subscribers and they haven't uploaded in 7 months. They're missing out on potentially thousands of customers because they're not doing anything with it. I might have a chance with them. Yeah, you're not wrong. That's insane. I would love to work with more American brands, honestly. I'm not sure they'll be fully interested, but I will definitely reach out to them and see if it goes anywhere. So now what? What other I reach out through email. I One of the things that I was best at in high school was professional language in emails. I reach out, I get to the point within 2 paragraphs, but I make it seem like I'm trying to be helpful. I love Kershaw, but they don't need help. They're doing great. I don't know. I'm not going to claim you're schizophrenic. I'm not a doctor. I don't have any expertise in that kind of situation. I wish you luck though. I'd reach out to Kershaw if I thought they needed help with advertising, but dude, they take 2 weeks to get back to people when it comes to parts requests. You're not wrong. I wouldn't mind a gold-plated leak. I'd stick it right next to my carbon fiber leak. Aiden, did you see what I was talking about earlier? That K-Bar came out with new shit. And it actually looks good too. Like I'll have to test it before I give it any ratings, but they've got S90V for under 200 that actually looks like a solid knife. It under 200's a little pricey, but it's not terrible. But it's American made. I gotta show you this shit. It actually looks pretty solid. And I would love to take pictures for them too. That's hilarious. They have a knife called the George Cool Name. It looks better than the new Leatherman stuff. So gray G10 and teal accents with S90V. 175. Uh, emails take 60 to 62 HRC. Not terrible right there. Emails take me about 30 to 45 minutes. I double, triple, and quadruple read everything that I write to make sure I don't screw up. I also double, triple, and quadruple read it to make sure I don't sound like a douchebag. You gotta be careful. Now, 60 to 62 isn't bad. I'm happy with most things above 60, so... And they've got one other knife that I scrolled down and looked at. Right here. So it's not anything really special. It's 25 bucks, and you get AUS 8A at 57 to 59 with the titanium frame lock. I probably won't do a face reveal. I don't see a point. All that's going to happen is I'm going to lose followers. So it might accidentally happen, but I'm not going to do it on purpose. Yeah, they make stuff in MagnaCut now too. They make kitchen knives. Dude, this shit's getting wild. And they have the Dozier Folding Hunter and S35 VN now at 56 to 59. I'm not super happy with that. Well, yeah, I haven't seen Gravy Seal in weeks. Well, if you took drugs before watching my stream, I wouldn't be surprised if you're seeing things. But yeah, they came out with a blacked out Folding Hunter in S35 VN. It's $100 though, which is pretty pricey for the materials. I mean, you guys know what it looks like. It's a Folding Hunter. It's not surprising. Anyway. God, we should find some more, No, I meant, or I knew what you meant by warming. So is George Cool a person? Pretty much folding knives only. I'll be right back. My cat just got in, so, and she's not supposed to be in here at night. So I'll be back in like a couple minutes.